Does anyone remember that DVD I found like a long time ago called Ian the Color Stealing Kid? About Ian turning evil and he stole his friends' colors and starts killing them? Yeah, it was terrifying and I was traumatized about it. Well, I can't believe I'm saying this, but there is another one that's way worse than that. One day, I was in the thrift store looking for some DVDs until I found one particular DVD. It says, Ian Friends, Best of Star Butterfly. Huh, another one? I said, and then I took the DVD, bought it, and put it in my DVD player. The DVD starts off with the YouTube's Originals logo, and then it took me to the menu. The DVD menu looks great to look at. It shows Ian and Star Butterfly in the yellow background. The options are play episodes, episode selection, setup, bonus features, trailers, previews. And then I press play all episodes. The episodes are Ian and Star's date, going out for the mall, Star and Ian's day in the arcade, Elmo's fun day, Ian and Star's wedding, and the last one is Star's Vengas. Huh? What the heck is Star's Vengas? And then the episode started. Before the episode starts, it shows a warning sign. It said this: warning, the episode you're about to see was inspired by a Star vs. the Voice of Evil getting cancelled and removed from Disney Channel and Disney XD. This contains blood, gore, and violence. Viewer discretion is advised. Oh boy, I said. And then the title card came up. The title card shows Star, but she's like a monster. She had gray skin and gray hair and a dark headband. It says Star's Vengas in big red letters. The episode started off with Rocky, Dave, Toby, PJ, Flo, Candace, Curious George, and Elmo standing in front of the sky, but it was black. Toby said, "Huh? What's going on? Why is the sky black?" said Toby. Then Rocky said,
"I don't know, Toby. How did this happen?"
said Rocky. And Flo said,
"What the heck is going on? Why is the sky black? Is it bad weather?"
said Flo. But then PJ said,
"I don't know, Flo. We don't know what happened."
And then Elmo said,
"You don't lost it,"
said PJ. But then George said, "Yeah, I know, right?" And then later, Rocky, Dave, PJ, Flo, Candace, Elmo, and Toby were shocked. Because it's strange, because I never heard George talk in the show before. Dave said,
"George, you can talk. Since when?"
said Dave. But then George said, "Well, I usually talk by doing monkey noises, but now I can talk the whole time," said George. And then it went to the next scene. The next scene shows Star. Star was in her room, and she looked extremely depressed, and she's holding a wedding picture of her and Ian. And she began to cry. She began to cry for a few seconds, until she stopped crying and she said,
"Why did the channel on Disney XD cancel my show?"
said Star, and then she goes back crying. But then later, Phineas, Candace, Toby, and Ian enter her room. Toby said, Star, are you okay?" said Toby. But then Star said Star, as she continues crying. Phineas then said,
"Why not?"
said Phineas. But then Candace said,
"Yeah, you cried."
but then later, Star responded to Candace by saying,
"You canceled my show back in 2019.
and then later, Star started hugging Ian, and she started crying again. And then later, Ian hugged her back. And then Toby said, "Come on, guys, let's give her some alone time," said Toby. And then Toby, Phineas, Candace, and Ian left her room. But then later, Star continues to cry. But then a black shadow figure appears. The black shadow figure said,
"I heard that your TV show got canceled back in 2019 by Disney Channel and Disney XD. But don't worry, I will help you and teach them what they deserve."
But then later, the shadow figure grabs Star and starts choking her. After Star got choked, it possessed her body and took over her body. But then later, Star transformed into a lizard monster called Monstar. Star spoke in a demonic voice.
I will get revenge on the people for canceling my TV show,
said Star. And then she grabbed her wand. Her wand turned all black. The next scene shows Rocky, Dave, BJ, Flo, Candace, Phineas, Toby, George, and Elmo were walking around with the black sky. Toby said, "What the heck? Star? What happened to you?" said Toby. And then Star said,
I will marry you,
said Star. And then she grabbed her wand and she started shooting a red laser at Toby, George, Elmo, Phineas, Candace, Rocky, Dave, Flo, and PJ, and then they started screaming, and then they died. The next scene shows Ian walking, and then Star appears. Star said, said Star. Ian said, "Star, you can't do this! I'm your husband, remember?" But then later, Star grabbed her wand and she started shooting Ian with her wand. Ian then started screaming and he started to cry as Star was laughing demonically. And then she started eating his corpse and then went to the next scene. The next scene shows Sabrina, Toby's wife. She was walking around looking for Toby. "Toby, where are you?" said Sabrina. But then later Star appears and she said,
prepare to die.
but then Sabrina then started screaming and she started running away from Star. And then Star grabbed her wand and she started killing Sabrina with it. And then she dies. And then Star began eating her flesh. And then it went to the next scene. The next scene shows PBS Kids Studio with Arthur, Barney, Word Girl, Thomas, and the other PBS Kids characters. Arthur then said, Barney? Have you seen Elmo and George? Said Arthur. And Barney said, "No, I haven't seen them. They've been gone for hours," said Barney. And Thomas said, "Bust my buffers. I hope they're okay somewhere," said Thomas. But then later, some blue smoke appears. Arthur said, "Oh no, it's Caillou," Arthur said. But it wasn't Caillou, it was Star. Arthur said, "What the? Star? What happened to you?" said Arthur. But then Star said,
I will eat your soul,
said Star. And then later, Word Girl tried to attack Star, but Star grabbed her wand and shoot Word Girl with it. And then she dies. And then she started attacking all the other PBS Kids characters. And she ripped off Arthur's face, just like what he did in the Robot Chicken. And then it shows a montage of Star killing every single character. Ferb, Stacy, Molly McGee, Randy, Tinky Winky, Mario, Sonic, Leonardo, George, Pablo, Daniel Tiger, Martha, Luce, SpongeBob, Cricket, and many other characters. And then the screen faded to black. But then it shows PBS Kids Studios, but it was on fire. "Oh my gosh," I said. But then later, Star turns around and looks at the camera and she spoke in the same demonic voice again.
This is what the channel and Disney XD get for canceling my TV show and treat me like trash. And now, I will find you and take over the world.
And then, at first, I thought it was over until it shows one more scene. It shows Arthur screaming, however, his eyes are pitch black and he is crying blood. And the jump scare sound sounded like the Teletubbies scream sound, but it was low pitched and distorted. And then it ends in complete silence. I was completely traumatized. Star is one of my favorite characters, along with Ian, George, Rocky, Toby, and the others. And he literally got killed by Star all because his show got canceled. But then later, I got a DVD and threw it in the trash and smashed it with a hammer. And then I never saw the DVD ever again. If you guys see a weird, creepy DVD that was made by Ian and friends, I recommend you do not watch this on your own risk, because it is a true nightmare.